Welcome back to Netrush Report, your home for the most dramatic, emotional, and unfiltered stories in tennis. If you live for the battles, the comebacks, and the legends who push beyond pain, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell, because today, we're breaking down Jannik Sinner's injury scare, his latest health update, and his next big test in Saudi Arabia. For Jannik Sinner, the 2025 Shanghai Masters was supposed to be a confident title defense, a statement that his reign as one of the sport's most complete players was just beginning. But on October 5th, inside the electric Chizhong Forest Sports City Arena, that dream collapsed, literally. Facing world number 27 Talon Griekspoor, Sinner started strong, taking the first set 7-6 in a tight tiebreak. But then, something began to shift. His energy dipped. His body language changed. The second set slipped 5-7, and as the third began, disaster struck. By the fifth game, Sinner's legs locked up, severe cramping took over, and his movements slowed to a crawl. Every step looked like pain. At 2-3 down, he did something no athlete ever wants to do. He retired mid-match, visibly struggling to walk as staff rushed to help him off the court. The crowd was stunned. Whispers of heat exhaustion, injury, and burnout began to swirl immediately. Soon after, Sinner was spotted boarding a flight back to Monte Carlo, his home base in Monaco. That's when the rumors hit full speed. Was he seriously injured? Would he miss the rest of the season? But then, a completely unexpected update came. Not from Sinner's team, not from the ADP, but from two lucky fans. A married couple, Jannik and his wife, vacationing in Monte Carlo, claimed they ran into Jannik Sinner inside a local supermarket. They were shocked to see him casually shopping just days after his Shanghai collapse, and even more shocked when he smiled, greeted them, and agreed to take a selfie. According to Jannik, the world number 2 told them directly that he's doing fine now and has fully recovered from the cramping episode that forced him out of Shanghai. That one brief fan encounter instantly eased the fears of millions, proof that Sinner was not battling a serious injury, but a sudden physical reaction likely tied to extreme heat and fatigue. And that's good news, because Sinner's next challenge is already on the calendar. He's set to return to the court for the 2025 Six Kings Slam in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, starting October 15th, an elite exhibition featuring tennis royalty, including Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz, and Stefanos Tsitsipas. Last year, Sinner dominated the inaugural edition of the Six Kings Slam, walking away with the $6 million top prize after outlasting Alcaraz in a thrilling final. But this time, things are different. There's no first-round bye for the defending champion. He'll face Stefanos Tsitsipas in the opening round, a player who knows how to grind down his opponents with relentless baseline pressure. If Sinner wins that, he'll meet Novak Djokovic in the semifinals, a dream matchup that could reignite their growing rivalry. Now, the big question is, will Jannik Sinner be physically ready? Cramping can be more than a minor issue. It's often a sign of dehydration, overtraining, or energy depletion, especially during long tournaments and humid conditions like those in Shanghai. Fans remember that even in past seasons, Sinner has occasionally struggled in marathon matches under high temperatures. But one thing's clear, he's not backing down. In interviews before Shanghai, Sinner admitted that 2025's demanding schedule was pushing every limit, but also said he's been training to become tougher mentally and physically than ever before. And that resilience might be what keeps him standing among the world's best. Because for Sinner, it's not just about recovering. It's about proving that he belongs in the same breath as Djokovic and Alcaraz, not just as a challenger, but as an equal. After all, this is the same Jannik Sinner who started the year by winning titles across multiple surfaces, dethroning Alcaraz in Indian Wells, and briefly touching the world number 1 ranking. So when fans see him smiling again in Monte Carlo, walking confidently, and preparing for Riyadh, it's more than a comeback. It's a statement. As the Six Kings Slam approaches, expect the spotlight to follow him closely. The tennis world wants answers. Is Sinner fully back, or will that Shanghai scare linger into the new season? Either way, one thing's for sure. Jannik Sinner is fighting to turn his moment of weakness into his next great redemption arc. So what do you think? Will Jannik Sinner bounce back in Riyadh and prove that Shanghai was just a temporary setback? Or will the world number 2 still be haunted by that brutal collapse under the Shanghai heat? Drop your thoughts below, and if you believe Sinner's comeback story is just getting started, hit that like button, subscribe to NetRush Report, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next big update from the world of tennis legends. Until next time, stay inspired, stay focused, and keep your eyes on the court. This is NetRush Report, where passion meets precision. Tennis,